Welcome to the driver's seat. You are looking at the 2021 Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE63. Starting price $113,000, as equipped $133,000. We'll get into the numbers later, but that's significant because you can't even build this and price it on Mercedes-Benz website as of May 15th. I'm sure they'll update that, but that shows you how new this vehicle is. This is a beast. I tell you, I've been saying for years that Mercedes-Benz really builds the best muscle cars, not just luxury cars, but they build performance cars that are really muscle cars. And what that means is you got to have the presence, the growl, the power, and of course the performance to go with it. And check on all four of those items. They have done it. They've been doing it for years with their cars. Now they're doing it with their SUVs. When I tell you the numbers under the hood of this 4-liter bi-turbo V8, it'll blow you away. There's actually an electric motor that takes the torque to 811 foot-pounds. That is mind-boggling. Because it's an AMG motor, everyone is signed by the person who hand-built it. 603 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque just on the base 4-liter bi-turbo V8, but you get an extra 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque when you add the electric motor. It's really kind of mind-boggling. The 0 to 60 numbers, they say about 3.5 seconds. It seems even faster than that. You got so many different modes, from trail and sand and mud to track, sport plus, you name it. It is a whole symphony of technology on the inside of this vehicle. On the outside, it just sounds like a rock concert. I think the new styling of this GLE, which started life over 20 years ago as the ML, has really evolved. The Mercedes-Benz design language really speaks to me. I don't know what it is about it. I think I look at BMW, some of the other brands, Audi even. They all look really good, but there's something about Mercedes with a lot of presence. There is some notion that Mercedes-Benz is old and stodgy. It's an old person's car. I say rubbish. This is a rock star. This is, I can tell you, the type of person that would buy this at $135,000 has a lot of money, but they also love performance. They're power hungry, and this delivers. As soon as you get into the Mercedes-Benz GLE63S, you realize quickly that this is really the design language that the rest of the brand wants to follow. This is just amazing. I've been watching the evolution of the digital display, digital dashboard, whatever you want, just go from basically taking existing dashboards, cockpits, gauge clusters, whatever you want to call them, and almost retrofitting them. But what Mercedes has done, I think, is very simple, elegant, and it works for me. And I don't even like digital gauges. So you have one massive high definition display here, and it works great. And you got some nice separation here between the gauge cluster and your infotainment.
How can I help?
So this is here's your home screen, and you've got a very easy to use, intuitive display. We'll go over the drive modes: trail, slippery, individual, sand. And if you go down the other way, you're going to get into sport plus, race. Pretty impressive. And of course, with each one, your throttle response, steering response, everything changes. Even the number of gears you have. It's a 9-speed, a brilliant 9-speed, but it gets reduced down to less gears to 6 when you're in the performance modes, like we're going to get into right now. Of course, you have your paddle shifters, and these are very robust paddle shifters. But everything about this just works for me. I got to tell you, they did a great job. We'll go into these AMG performance gauges. There we go. Nice. And we'll just take it for a little spin here. I like the way they did the vents, and then you just have one set of buttons, controls for the HVAC. So really a pretty simple design when you think about it. You have this right here, the controls all your HVAC and whatnot. Of course, you've got your center console, infotainment, and drive mode controls, but everything else is right here. Nice simple screen. It works for me. A lot of controls right here on the steering wheel as well. Get back into our Sport Plus mode, and they even moved the shifter to the column, and you don't even think about it. Yeah, this is more sporty to have it in the center console, but it gives you more space for massive cups. So the shift schedule when you're in the Sport Plus mode or track mode is pretty good. But that's what you expect when you get a car like this. Love the exhaust, the Sport exhaust as well. Very impressive. As I stated in my introduction, to be a muscle car, you really have to, walk the walk, talk the talk, and check on all counts. Pretty amazing. This is a muscle car. I don't care what you want to call it, a crossover, this, that. It's a muscle car, and just love everything about it. Even the seats, they're not only comfortable, they're supportive. I mean, these are sporty seats, but they also offer massaging options. So much to really enjoy and love about this vehicle. So much attention has been brought to the steering wheel, flat bottom, AMG design, Alcantara on the outside, and then you even have this, like they call it, the center or 12 o'clock mark right in the middle of the top of the steering wheel. Very minimal body roll, and you just, every time you get in this vehicle, you just know you have, I don't want to say unlimited power, but it just feels like there's just no limit to it. Pretty nice. Take a look at some of the other options. Consumption, 11.6 miles per gallon. Hey, we're doing pretty good. So under vehicle, you've got, this is your G-force, acceleration. I wanted to bring this up. So when you are idling, you get this amazing video of what's going on around you. There you go. I can see the car that's pulling up next to me. Just amazing how clear this is. And of course, if you go into backup, you got all your various parking cameras, 360, etc. Everything that you expect in a Mercedes-Benz, especially an AMG Mercedes-Benz. It is truly a pleasure. The way that they have incorporated and evolved the quality of materials is quite impressive. I love their design language, inside, outside. They've done a great job, and this has the Burmester sound system. You've got your ambient lighting, which you can pretty much pick any color in the spectrum. Go in and customize that. You've got your scent here. I mentioned the massaging seats. This is a luxury car. It's a performance car. It's a muscle car. It's a rolling technology box that pretty much does anything and everything you want to do. I can't even imagine what the next iteration is going to be, but It's coming. They've also done a good job of integrating that front grille with the Distronic Plus or the radar cruise control that they use. You know, a lot of car companies are trying to find a way to conceal that, and Mercedes-Benz has done it cleverly with their badge. So really a nice job there. That noise you just heard was the blind spot monitoring, but it goes way beyond that. That this vehicle has so many different driver aids, which I'm really not a fan of, but it's 2020, and at this price point, it's just expected. This is a treat. A little private track, a little half-speed lap, not bad. It really goes down to what this vehicle is capable of. Yeah, it's 135,000, but for a crossover that has all this cargo space that we've been able to haul all of our gear, it's really impressive how it handles, how steady it is. You don't get a lot of body roll. This is not a light car. Cameras back there, everything. What a mess. Once you get into this type of packaging and performance, you don't have a lot of competitors. The primary one is the BMW X5M, which in its own right is an impressive 5-passenger crossover muscle car. But there's something about this AMG that just gives it even more of a growl. Certainly like the design language better and the technology on the inside, but it's really kind of a toss-up. It's more personal preference, which brand you like. But for me, this AMG just really stands out. It's been a pleasure to drive. Has the best of all worlds. Luxury, performance, styling, presence, technology, you name it. Everything in this package. Not the most affordable package, but if you're looking in this zip code, you probably have the bank account to go with it. I'm Ron Doran. Thanks for watching. See you next time on The Driver's Seat.